the only reason I go to New York. You know, the ABC thing that I do every month or so, that's cool because I use that opportunity to see people also. So anytime I go back, it usually involves seeing people that I haven't seen in a little while, and they're up there. I feel bad for them that they're still New Yorkers, and that's fun. But being in New York, my God, man, it's just, and I am so fucking jaded at this point. I'm just so like, a miraculous, wonderful thing could happen on the sidewalk in front of me. I know it never would. I'm being hypothetical here. And I would just look and go, fuck this shit. Fuck this New York asshole shit. Fuck. So yeah, I'd be very hard pressed to walk around New York and look around like something amazing and great is happening there. It sucks. The people suck. The atmosphere, the buildings, everything just sucks. And I will tell you, I don't care if I sound like I'm 90 fucking years old. Legalizing weed has fucked so much shit up in New York. It has just fucked up so much shit. You think that legalizing weed, because I remember people talking about this years ago. You know, why don't you just legalize weed and then you tax it? Because people are smoking it anyway, and it doesn't hurt people. Like, all right. And then we have this impression that legalized weed was going to be a great thing for the city. No, it's not. For some reason, people interpreted weed being decriminalized and then legalized as, well, that means I can shoot up heroin on the street, right? I just, on the sidewalk, I'm sprawled out on a blue tarp in front of a store, and I'm shooting up heroin. So that's good too, right? Since you legalized weed. So that's what you're getting, a lot of open air drug use. And, you know, I've never been some guy that, what of the children? You know, I'm not that guy. What about the children? But you know, what about the children? There are tourists, and God knows why. I don't know what family is under this hallucination that New York is a great place to take your family and kids to look at the M&M store or Bubba Gump Shrimp, and then possibly have your wife and daughter raped while your son is murdered and sold on the black. How could he be murdered and then sold on the black market? Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the miraculous thing about New York. But they still have a tourism industry. You'd think they'd want to make it nice, like the Giuliani days, you know, make it safer. But they don't give a shit. And there's kids walking around, and they have to look at some of the most horrible things that you could possibly imagine. Kids are very sensitive. I know when I was a kid, old pissy-eyed Anthony Cumia, I was a very sensitive young boy. I would get very emotionally invested in something trivial that I would just see, and it would bother me for quite some time. So walking around the streets of New York and seeing these horrors, you know, you're a kid. It could stick in your head, fuck you up. I don't care what the parents think is a good New York trip. Oh, you'll see some culture. Oh, the museums are great. And no, it ain't worth it. There's probably some museum where you live. Just take your kids there. Save them from walking the sidewalks and having to step over but maybe a dead person. No one really knows. You see those people sleeping in a cardboard box or under a blanket on the side of it. You don't know. Maybe he's dead. You might be walking past dead people all day, not know it. Doing drugs. And then again, the weed thing. The smell of pot, it's everywhere. No, I get it. Some weed smells good. I know. I have this weird, I kind of like the smell of a little waft of gasoline, you know, not a whole barrel of gasoline in front of you, but a little waft of gasoline for some reason. It's pleasing. Even you're driving down a country road, let's say, and a little hint of a skunk. He didn't spray in your face. It's just somehow it's in the air. Maybe 2 miles away, a skunk had a little kerfuffle with a fox. And now you're kind of sniffing and you go, oh, yeah. And weed is the same way. A little hint, you're like, oh, good. But I mean, now, especially when the weather's nice, the bars in New York open the doors. And the doors are open, and outside you could kind of see and hear and smell. And clouds of smoke. You walk down the sidewalk, if you're walking behind a couple of gentlemen, teens, let's say, you're just smelling weed the whole time, pungent. And, you know, is that what they wanted? Is that what the legalized weed people wanted? Yeah, so I just had to get the fuck out of New York. So I flew back yesterday and did the show, and I'm very happy about it because I would be flying back like now, and that's a whole nother thing. The airlines, it just gets worse and worse. I don't really have that much of a problem with people that are on the plane because Delta, you know, you take Delta, United, American, you're pretty good. JetBlue, and they did dumb. We get it, Anthony. It's pretty good. But seeing the videos from these discount airlines, it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. I don't know. You look and you see white people on the plane. You go like, what the fuck are they doing there? And then you think, all right, saving a few bucks. Well, they don't look disheveled or, you know, they are traveling somewhere, so they got to have some money. Pay the extra $100, let's say it is. And get yourself on a Caucasian air. Just get yourself on a whiter airline. And even the black people on those planes know, you don't pop off on the plane like that. And it's happened. I mean, I've seen United, Delta, American flights that have had problems, but nowhere near the Spirit and Southwest and Frontier. And it just gets worse and worse. And it's obviously not just the airline. I've seen so many videos this weekend of stores. I guess they were pre-gaming their SNAP cutoff stealing. So before November 1st, they were out there doing a little pre-gaming, going into stores, feeling it out, stealing, telling the security guard and the people that work there to go fuck off. And so that's happening. And now they have an excuse, which is, you know, they yell, fuck you, I got to feed my kids. And it's a goddamn joke.